Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, celestial crystal keepers of the unity, timelessness. We have another 2222 portal activation today, bringing in more higher dimensional energetics into the field. This is the fourth day in a row of powerful gamma plasma waves coming in from the great central sun, appearing on the Schumann charts at amplitudes of 37 Hz, 39 Hz, 42 Hz, and a massive whiteout blast of light at 77 Hz, creating a 7-7 portal bridging the 5th with the 7th etherically and interdimensionally in full conscious awareness. These intense multidimensional energies are assisting Gaia and all her children in this great awakening process as we transition into conscious, collective co-creators of our Earth Angelic Ground Crew team of the 144. We are making the myth of Eden into a tangible physical reality for our heart's delights to be made manifest. The sun is the projector of reality, and the earth is the screen of life to bring the imagination of our infinite creative potential into physical form. This is why we hold our visions and keep the faith for our new heaven upon the new earth. Mother, Father, God works with us but not for us, meaning the Great Spirit does not pick and choose and is the neutral universal life force, and with our almighty I Am presence and our divine will and pure intent, with right action, create our world both on an individual level and as a collective experience. The Universal One is the energy of the cosmos, the life force that flows through and around every living vessel of light. The dragon lines, meridians, and awakened grids are fully activated and online, and are pulsing in the harmonic resonance with the balance of the 5 elements and at the frequency of the embodiment of solar crystalline rainbow bodies of eternal life. In the realization of our true nature of Buddha consciousness, we transform into the galactic Earth avatars of the new Earth, ambassadors of the light. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle from PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to stick around to the very end, and please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 2 degrees, 13 minutes Taurus. The sun is at 28 degrees, 12 minutes Cancer. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 29 degrees Cancer. A Greek muse weighing newborn twins in golden scales. The current Sabian symbol for the moon at 3 degrees Taurus. Steps up to a lawn blooming with clover. I remember this place from astrologyweekly.com and from Divine Sister of the Light, Amanda Lawrence. Since Friday the 15th of July, we've been collectively receiving upgrades, so be inwardly attentive to your own individual shifts for insights of your own expansions, data, and abilities. Extremely strong incoming energies have arrived within the last 15 minutes, 8:15 UK time. Strong pulsing and strong multiple vibrational patterns. Remember, it takes 3 days to integrate. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Reshma Shah. We've seen the worst. Hold your breath, dearies. We've crossed the bridge. We've come a very long, long way. Have faith. The worst is over, never to return. Cheer and lift yourself up. This is the resurgence, recreation, and recalibration mode. Have faith. Heaps of love. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Valerie A. Elster. As we navigate the old timelines and time cycles, as the solar plexus and now the sacral are being completely rewired, followed by the root chakra getting blasted just in time for Lionsgate, double helix rainbow light body upgrades to allow for a greater level of light to enter the field, our field. You might get triggered because all of your past traumas and timelines of karmic debt are coming due. So release, surrender, forgive, recalibrate, recapitulate, resolve, so you can ground your higher timeline. Open the door to your next peace. So much love from ValerieElster.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Allie Ray. Can you feel it? Everything is expanding, vibrating, spinning, shifting, within and withal. Even the rainbows are getting more magical. Imagine what that is reflecting back to you about your very being. We continue experiencing the effects of a series of cosmic light influxes, continuing effects of portal activations, and significant planetary alignments. So be easy with all that arises in your experience. Your heart and the peace within is your place of rest, assimilation, and integration. Rest, nourish, allow for integration. You are held. You are so very loved. All is truly well. I so love you, beloveds. Love is, love is, love is. God is, God is, God is. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Divine Feminine 7777, we can already feel the Chiron retrograde energy for some days, with all the dreams and nightmares showing us pain, the times we were so afraid and angry and we couldn't do anything about it, or us being triggered by people or situations we thought we have already cleared. Chiron is the wounded healer and reflects our deepest traumas and wounds, the insecurities that impact us on a deep level and we are not even aware of. Expect to be vulnerable because of the darkness coming to the surface. The automatic response is the desire to run away, but we are guided to face the fears and shadows, to deal with the emotions that will show up, even if it might be very unpleasant or painful at first, because avoidance was our usual method for so long. Follow your heart. Look at the bigger picture. Don't get caught in the old ways of dealing with it. The energy is pushing us into darkness to clear the patterns that are affected by lack of self-worth and self-love, that are constantly repeating and dragging us into lower frequency. Even if we think we have cleared them all, the patterns keep on showing up to show us that there's still something that is keeping us stuck in the victim mentality, or beliefs of not being good enough, not doing good enough, or being a small, unimportant person. It is time to step into the light and clear those beliefs. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Saffron Satara, Codes of Creation, a new phase for humanity. Rod and staff holders are birthing the Trinity into the grids. Many have been working on this, coming into union from within. The momentum for outer unions also taking place. The souls that are holding these templates are birthing the Trinity. We have moved from sacred union into the Trinity. The Holy Child is now birthing. We have entered into a new phase of evolution for Earth. Many are feeling the surge that has taken place over the past few days. It's hard to word what I'm experiencing within the collective, so I will keep it simple. There are 4 stages that we are moving through right now. Rebirth, emanation, transcendence, rapture. I said over 11 years ago that when many come into union, that this world would see a monumental change. There have been forces that have prevented many unions taking place. Veils placed over those that held the original encoding of these templates. Many trapped and distorted twin flame connections that kept them looping within a trauma bond cycle. If you're holding these union templates and are assigned to come into union with another, your relationships are about to change. Everything that is not in alignment with what these templates represent will collapse. Your union with God must take place. The coming home to yourself must take place. There is no outer, all is birthing from within. What we are receiving now is huge. The grids are being restored back to their original encoding. amplifying our abilities to also return back to our own original encoding. Many of us are being called to places to help with the restoration of these grids. I've been assisting during dream state with many missions. One that I am to share now is the opening of the halls of records where soul memory will be recovered. These are origin codes coming through you, many also feeling what has happened to this planet. As soul memory is retrieved within you, you will feel the soul memories of Earth and what she has went through. Don't be surprised if you're going through sadness, pain, and unexplained emotions moving through you. This is your soul memory coming back to you. From saffronsatara.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Suryananda Aed, the Transformation and Transcendence Etheric Shift has been activated on Gaia today, the 20th of July, 2022, following on from the A in the Transformation and Transcendence Etheric Epiphanies. With transformation, the first aspect of this major shift has and will bring into play transformative and far-reaching changes on the understanding of the great central sun, the omnipresent and omnipotent power of creation existence itself. These transformative changes, gifts to those on Gaia aspects not having been recognized over long ages. Within the understanding of further recognition and insights into the great central sun, deeper awareness will be brought into play on stars and other worlds not within the great central sun, whilst coming under the love, jurisdiction, and protection of the great central sun. With the transcendence aspect of today's major shift, the veils and barriers which have been hugely impactful over long durations on Gaia will and have begun to be further removed, these being essential and long awaited for these times of prophesied events set to come into being. Thus, as the inhabitants on Gaia merge into these two aspects inherent within the one, ever more people on Gaia will go towards not only deeper understanding of that which is, but their own unique and individual paths of love and service to Gaia, and their own destinies will come further into being. These are exciting times, which as more people on Gaia align themselves to these ongoing cosmic shifts, Gaia herself and all life on Gaia will benefit. With A and the transformation and transcendence etheric epiphanies experienced prior to this shift has enabled these major changes to come into conscious manifestation. Today's shift expands on the very significant shifts which have already given far-reaching changes to Gaia as our inner frequencies have absorbed and become energized in aspects not so prior. Adam El Daoud and Suryananda journey on the great central sun and creation continues. Readers of the great central sun sacred scripts, Akashic records, and the great central sun Akashic records. And today from a gift from Gaia. Your vibration is your unique pattern that emits your information to the field. It builds experiences based upon your spectrum of range of possibilities of what you believe to be true from a subconscious level. It is your information in formation. So if your spectrum holds vibrations of fear, then fearful experiences will continue to show up. The path of spirituality has many initiations in which we get to realize these fears as a lack of light wisdom. Ultimately, fear and all its stories sit in the void where we have turned our attention away from the connection with God, and in doing so we have created a long ancestral line of fear surrounding death and returning to our Maker, or a fear of lack and losing. The initiations gift the opportunity to die before death, and so in completing these teachings and clearings, our subconscious of this fear, our vibration shift from survive to thrive, from scarcity to abundance, from feeling disconnected and unaided to unwavering connection and fully trusting, guided, and solid faith. The spectrum of experience is vibrational, and it is your choice, your thoughts, your beliefs that will determine the experience. Check your emissions and be responsible for what you are putting out into the world. The reflection of pollution is merely a pattern of consciousness that forms in a multitude of ways in this holographic experience. So if you want to save the world, then begin by changing your vibration from savior to saint and be the vibration and the example of purity and righteousness. And if that is too hard to manage in one sitting, then be the vibration of neutrality and come to acceptance, a space of unconditional love, and emit that out into the world. That vibration alone will begin the change you desire to experience as your baseline of normality. From a gift from Gaia.com, and today from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. Enlightenment literally means to light up from deep within. It means being see-through, translucent, as there is nothing to hide anymore. One walks, one talks, one lives one's truth, and one lives life from the heart of love, fully embracing divine love, divine light, divine power, divine wisdom. One is one with all and everything and everyone. One lives life from the depths of the sacred heart, filled with unconditional love for self and others, and thus deeply connected to your own soul, soul group, and the divine source. The more we shed our old personas, our old acting roles, our pretense, the masks, the ego, the incessant chatter of our minds, and move into the place of stillness, peace, love, and at oneness with the divine and all and everything and everyone, the more see-through we become. Within every word here lie the seeds of truth. I was shown this morning about how we need to live our inner truth with confidence, even if we do not always see where all of this is leading in every given moment. With every single step we take, the greater unfolding of our soul's journey at this momentous time will take us ever and yet deeper into the unknown, the uncharted, the unexplored of the new earth. When we have implicit trust in the perfect unfolding of the divine master plan, and more than this, follow our intuitive guidance, our inner seeing, hearing, knowing, and shut out all the noise, the clamor of those who are still choosing the old existence in the old earth. New doors are opening and will open as we are ready to step through them. We are never given more than we can handle, and if we need help, we just need to ask. Yet remember, if there are lessons in soul mastery that you finally need to master, you will be asked to dig ever deeper into your own inner reserves and trust your inner guidance and knowing no matter what. The company of heaven cannot pass your own soul tests and initiations for you, and so can no other soul on earth. Initiations test the metal of the soul, and like the rock which is put into extreme heat, molten, and within the liquid emerges the finest molten gold. I am constantly being shown the seed which needs to die unto itself, yet in truth it is not dying, for new life is sprouting forth. If the seed refuses to die, new life cannot sprout forth. The more initiations are passed, the lighter we become, the less attached we are to all and everything and everyone. One can love deeply and profoundly without the need to own anyone or cling on to anything or anyone. A master is not attached, a master is free and allows all others to be free and simply themselves. More than this, we do not need the stamp of approval of anyone. We do not need the applause nor validations any longer. We simply stand in the truth of who and what we in truth are, and thus we are free to fly ever higher and higher as we ascend more and more into the fifth, and already some are ascending into the seventh. There are many octaves of spirals in the spirals of omnipresent life, and many tiers of creation. Thus there are many degrees of highest mastery, planetary, galactic, universal, multi-universal. The soul indeed in its infinity chooses to master it all. What a gift of divine love, the eternal journey and existence of the soul. Your soul is immortal, and infinitely one with the divine source from whom we sprouted forth. In the coming weeks and months, remember this. From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Litica, the crystals. We ask you to visualize our depth and breadth throughout Mother Gaia, the core of her physical structure, to feel our light synergy. See our light field shining the new light spectrum as we collectively shine and unite. Know we are your collective light family, a crystalline extension of you. The new frontier of the light community is to reach us beyond our physical vessel. Simply see this light union, the new earth light synergy of now, another light layer of assistance to humanity, to reach our higher light worlds. Together we are one encoded light stream, the awakening to light, for we are light. We offer love, crystalline awakening, in crystalline unity we unite, the crystal kingdom. From the book Crystal Guardians of Gaia and New Earth, from KarenLithica.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Carolyn 144 God Code. The consciousness is cleared and healed from past conditioning. Restoration of your original primordial consciousness is now accessing the cellular blueprint, activating a new way of thinking. This is opening the mind up to explore new exciting opportunities. An optimistic mindset is inspiring you to take passionate action into higher celestial realms of existence. Instead of overthinking the events of the past, refocus your thoughts towards your soul's true desires. They want to be discovered and disclosed to you now. This requires intention and deep reflection. Turn inward to discover this wisdom and light of your inheritance. Accessing your intuition will replace the stagnancy, chaos, and boredom the mind has been stuck under. This may take effort as the mind is detoxing and defragging stored memories, attachments, illusions, and psychic attacks from others. You have the power and support to break these systems and set your mind free for good. This will pay off as God is delivering judgments over these energy vampires, including the mind games and manipulations. We have to do our part as well and reprogram our brain and thought patterns into new, healthier, and better. Trust yourself and have confidence that you can make good, healthy choices moving forward by following your heart and your intuition. That is more accessible than ever. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you, Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And today from Heron the Moon Astrology, 2222 coming in, Wednesday, July 20th, 2022. We are an ancient sort of resilient, made for the falling and the rising, made for the burning down and rebuilding from the ashes, made for a holy wonder of beginning again. Jeanette LeBlanc. As predicted this month and next, everywhere, everything and everyone is feeling the heat, no matter where you are in the world, whether it's your winter or summer. Fires are burning in Aries, Taurus, and Leo, and it's about to get even hotter as Mercury moves into Leo just ahead of the Sun, and the rare tinderbox triple conjunction of Mars, Uranus, and the node of fate in Taurus closes in. Mars is right on the U.S. natal Uranus square the nodes of fate. What has been simmering is coming to the boil. The physical temperature is rising all over the globe with raging wildfires across Europe and the U.S. as far north as Alaska. The emotional temperature is provoking fierce words, action, and provocations. There's more, pouring petrol on this crisis. From the beginning of August, the very rare triple fate conjunction of volatile Mars, Uranus, karmic node of fate, and Earth sign Taurus, which last occurred in 324 BC, will be squared by the Lord of Time and Karma, Saturn, and Aquarius. Every single one of us is being forced by outer global and local political, economic, and climate circumstances to change the habits of a lifetime, our lifestyles, and what we have come to consider as our essential entitlements. So instead of resisting change by focusing outside yourself and blaming someone or something, could be the government, the patriarchy, climate change, whatever, take responsibility for everything. There is nothing you can do in this life that has any power at all unless it involves taking responsibility. Taking responsibility is taking power. From here in the Moon Astrology.co.uk. And from Divine Sis Star of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Last quarter moon in Aries, Sun in Cancer, opposite Pluto, retrograde in Capricorn. The last turn in the lunar cycle pushes us to take action to release what we no longer need. We may feel under significant pressure, hot under the collar, head aching, stomach churning. Unconscious material rises up. Fears overshadow desires, wants, needs. Everything feels like a threat. In the face of real challenges, it's important to trust your instincts rather than allow fear to take control. Remind yourself that you are strong enough to withstand the forces around you. Be open to change where necessary. Profound transformation is possible when you stand by your truth. Empowerment comes from deep self-honesty. Within the darkness there is light, and vice versa. The fertility goddess Haumea in Libra opposes the moon and squares the sun. Turning this pattern into a grand cross, X marks the spot. Find your center to unlock the creative powers of the universe. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 63, Blue, Spectral Night. The number 11 is called spectral, and its keywords are dissolve, liberate, and release. The 11th day is all about letting go. Of course, what you let go of depends on the day as well. If you are born on a number 11 day, you will enjoy this energy. We always enjoy our own number when it comes around, as we seem to sync with its frequency. Number 11 people are freedom fighters, and because today does not follow the wave spell agenda, we are all free to do what we want. Everyone can enjoy this, but number 11 people particularly seem to get a kick out of this. It's the kind of day when revolutions are more likely to occur. Today is Blue Night, which represents dreams, intuition, and abundance. When you combine the number and day, the result is liberate your dreams. Or another way of looking at it is that your dreams can liberate you. If you let go of your dreams, that doesn't mean you are giving up on them. On the contrary, holding on to dreams too tightly can create imbalances in your life. Do you have one dream that you hold on to so dearly that no other dream gets a chance? Have you been on a path so rigid and so focused that you have lost the original purpose? Release it all. Let go of all aspirations and feel liberated. Even if it is just for one day, free yourself and accept what you already have. Abundance is a key word for today, suggesting that we should appreciate the dreams that have already come true. Today's guide is the Blue Night, so it's a double helping of dreams and abundance. And from Divine Sis Star of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Blue Spectral Night, 11 Akbal, Keen 63, 20th of July 2022, Liberating the Dream. 27/2022 equal 276 equal 213 equal 24 equal 6. Day codes 20 the awakening clear vision, 2 twins partner duality cooperation, 6 heaven Christ harmony romance fertility family. Month year codes 7 magic mystic spiritual solitude initiation, 13 cosmic consciousness natural lore goddess mysteries, 4 form structure foundation earth angelic, 20 the awakening clear vision, 22 architect of peace master builder, Keen 63 equal 9 destiny compassion humanity closure, 369 Nikola Tesla code. Today we are awakening to new levels of divine heavenly abundance in our cooperative missions to build our new foundation for prosperity. A great day to release all that has bound you in order to be free to step into your divine destiny. Day 11 in the Red Skywalker wave spell of awakening, exploration, and expansion. Today is the day to release and liberate yourself from all the pent-up energies that have been coming to the surface to be freed. This frees up space inside us for the expansive exploration into the dreamtime dimensions in order to liberate our dreams. Tone of creation, spectral is the 11th tone of creation. It operates in the emotional realm, and its actions are that of dissolving, releasing, and liberating. Tone 11 symbolizes a gateway in polarity. Today the elves are handing you a magical key to unlock the golden gates and walk through, slamming the door behind you. Keen 63 equal 9 code of endings and closure enables you to finally shut the door on the old world of lack, struggle, and poverty. Today you have the ability to dissolve, release, and clear any old debris in the way of your happiness and prosperity. Say goodbye to anything that previously stood in the way of weaving your magic through your divine mission. Today's question is, what fears and blocks do I need to dissolve and release in order to liberate my inherent abundance? It is time to finally release and let go of all blocks to abundance. The planetary cosmic bank of abundance is now officially open for business. Let us all enjoy our dreaming time and manifest our collective dream of infinite abundance for all beings. And so it is, times a godzillion. Kadosh, 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 Adonai Sebaoth. Meet you in the dream time in the land over the rainbow, beautiful dreamers. In la ketch a la keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 63, Blue Spectral Night. The mantra, the code for today is, I dissolve in order to dream, releasing intuition. I seal the input of abundance. With the spectral tone of liberation, I am guided by the power of my own power doubled. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. So if you'd like to support us, our work and mission in this channel, you can either make a monthly pledge to Patreon or a one-time donation to PayPal at our links at eaglelovecondor.com. I'd like to thank Divine Brother of the Light, David Levesque, for another donation. Thank you for your super thanks donation, Divine Brother of the Light. And I'd like to also thank Divine Brother of the Light, Caesar Abreu, for your super thanks donation. And thank you, Brothers of the Light, for your continued support, and thank you all for your continued support. I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork on Etsy. You could purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. And now we'll complete today's transmission with powerful codes from our 17th dimensional beings of light through the Pleiades star system. Pleiades 1 messages, July 20th, 2022. P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition. Attention for calls in PVSE-SDE. Dynamic evolutions continue to occur. MID contentions in progress. Ashtarans active en route. Paths open to those who seek. Rebirths are accelerated. Waves of transport arrive. Waves of alignment arrive. Waves of dynamics arrive. Violence continues to be disintegrated. Visual traps are deprecated. MID programs remains flawed. Gnomes increase. Temporarily end of transmission. Pleiades 1 integrating high humans. From disclosurenews.it. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful and blessed ascension journey into the light. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make today and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.